We're playing U2 while I'm talking to while I'm talking to Nick Perlas because apparently he likes U2, and according to him, we still haven't found what we're looking for because Mr. Perlas here said that we always vote for the lesser evil. I think he said that.
Yeah.
We have never really had a choice when we voted, and this is why he's running. Is that right?
Yes, Karen, that's it. Because we will never really create. It's always about a lesser evil. We're always stuck with the past. We have never found a person who can really speak about a different future.
People, you were quoted as saying there are many Filipinos who have grown tired of elections where there are no real choices.
Yes, exactly.
We're tired of always having to choose the lesser evil, and this is why I'm announcing my intention to run. You said that a few months back.
June 17.
Now, let's talk about your survey standing. So you said you're fat on surveys, and somebody else has another question here for you. If you win, if you don't win, on the occasion that you don't win, are you willing to be part of the administration?
I'm gonna cross the bridge when it's there. I don't want to place my consciousness on that. You know, gang,
Actually, may I read the exact question?
Sure.
As a respected advocate of assorted causes, will you offer your services to the victor in case you lose? Do you have any inclination to form a unity government?
Okay, before I answer that, I'd just like to say I don't want to speculate on that point now. I'd rather decide when the point happens.
Sure.
I was trained as an athlete.
What sport did you play, Nick Perlas?
I was a member of the Philippine team, Philippine team. No, yeah, absolutely.
Wow, there's an independent film being shot right now as we speak.
On soccer.
Happy Land, yeah.
On soccer.
And the excellent players of Tondo.
Right. And I was
like Jim Libiran.
I was also being invited to be a member of the Olympic team for track and field, Philippine team.
No way! Kailan to? Kaalis lang ng hapon?
68.
Hindi lang. Hindi naman.
1968. So, but the training there as sa Olympics is that you're so focused on going to the winning line, you don't even look back. The moment you look back, somebody might overtake you.
That's right.
That's my.
So there's motto. I hear you.
I'm totally focused. And we intend to win. This is not a platform to state issues.
All factors must be taken into consideration, including the wind drag if you look back.
Exactly.
When you're running.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly.
Android is asking, please ask Mr. Perlas what is his message to the people who say that he has totally no chance of winning.
That's your opinion. That's not my opinion. You know what?
Well, I think he meant people who think you have no chance of winning, but they like you. It must be that.
Okay, it's like this. I think it's important for people to step back, ask what kind of Philippines they want, what kind of Philippines they envision, vote for the person who's closest to that, irrespective of whether they think that person will win or not. And when people do that, then a real candidate that has those qualities will win. So that's what's important, because elections is not about popular winning, choosing who's popular now, but may not really be the real candidate for this country.
Yeah.
We have been fallen to the trap so many times, so we're stuck up with traditional politicians who've given us really nothing but continued destruction of this country.
You mind if I kept playing music? This is music from 1986.
Sure.
Oh, this is Susie and the Banshees. Because we're trying to remember 1986 tonight.
Absolutely.
Somebody said, go Sir Nick, nandito kami lahat sa second floor. HQ, nakikinig sa NU. Sheila, Jagat, Harish, Mary, Carl, Dan, Lorjan. Go. Hey, I met Lorjan.
Oh, you did?
That's right.
Great.
Hi, Lorjan. Okay, sir. Okay,
hello,
Lorjan.
everybody in the HQ. Thanks for listening.
You have an HQ.
Yes, in Quezon City.
Ay, hindi ka pala masyadong, principled dweller.
It's a modest one, but we're decentralized, gang. There are headquarters in different parts of the country. So we have a very different model. We have a network model of operating, not a centralized top-down organization. Very different.
You sound so different. You sound like a fresh change. Okay, somebody's asking again. Ang dami nagtatanong sa'yo. Can we risk another GMA administration wherein good people good people lent credibility to a bad presidency.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the Estrada?
Wow, there's a real danger of doing that now.
Oh, no.
Right now, there's a real danger of doing that now.
Okay.
That's why I would like people to really think it through very well.
Yeah.
Because especially the background, the GMA connections, and all of this. I don't want, of course, to use this show to do that.
Okay.
But what's more important is that there are people who are deeply connected to GMA pretending that they're independent among the presidential candidates.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Among the presidential candidates?
Yeah.
There's only 9 to choose from, you included.
10.
10. Who's the other one?
Acosta.
That's right. Who is Acosta? Let's interview him. I just, I hear about Acosta from candidates themselves, and we ordinary folks, we don't know him.
Yeah, he has shown up in one presidential debate.
What's his name? Why was he even...
I'm not sure why he's there, but he's a presidential candidate of KBL, the Marcos party.
Okay. Now, that Bongbong Marcos is no longer part of. He is pa, but it's just merged with him.
Yeah.
Rico Blanco just tuned in. He's listening. Hi, Rico. Rico, we're trying to look for Election Day by Arcadia. I know it was the big song in 1986 during the time of the snap election. Somebody asked, nasan kayo, Mr. Perlas, nung panahon ng Ondoy? At anong masasabi ninyo sa El Nino? 2 separate questions, but let's ask you first. Where were you during Ondoy?
Ondoy, I was in Metro Manila. I was in Metro Manila at the height of Ondoy. I was trying to save a number of staff who were stuck in the roofs. And
how did you save them?
I managed to break through a number that was not in the hotline.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the Navy, Central Command of the Coast Guard.
We should have gotten that number. I was on air. I was on air broadcasting numbers, and all the numbers I broadcasted were... everybody who answered, they were all idiots.
Exactly.
I know. We called one NDCC number, and I'm not lying, I have the recording, and I said, sir, ito ba yung NDCC? Kakastart lang.
Yeah.
And they said, mas alam ng DZMM, tawag na lang kayo doon. Sabi ko, radyo din po ako.
Exactly.
Somebody asked, is Mr. Perlas a vegan?
Okay.
I love this.
I'll answer the El Nino first.
Yes.
El Nino is much easier to manage than a superstorm. Because in El Nino, all you have to do right now is to have massive artesian wells dug. And this can be done in less than a day.
I like artesian wells, that's my favorite thing.
The shallow wells, they can be dug in less than a day.
Uy.
And they can irrigate anywhere from 3 to 5 hectares depending on the size of the pump, the source of the water, and so on. This should be done already, and people stop complaining that their crops are drying up because they can take immediate action. So if I were in the government, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mobilize instead of waiting, saying hopelessly, there's drought.
Have you ever worked with this government, the Arroyo administration?
I was asked to be secretary of DNR and I refused.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
You mean President Arroyo asked you to be DNR secretary? Before Lito Atienza?
The head of the PMS at the time. I think it was Vicky Garcia-Torena.
Okay. Well, that's a different Arroyo era. That's a different Arroyo era. Right before that, the entire, now Noy camp,
Right.
Resigned? Okay.
Right.
Is Mr. Perlas a vegan?
A vegan,
I love it. Because I'm a vegan, and it will be refreshing to have a true environmentalist. Hey, are you saying non-vegans are not environmentalists?
I'm not a strict I'm not a strict vegan. Especially if you're going out in the rural area.
Yeah. You need pork, man.
No, I don't eat pork.
You don't eat pork. Okay, so you're Muslim?
Chicken.
No, you're not Muslim.
No, I don't eat pork, chicken, beef. I will eat fish if necessary. Yeah.
Sana, it will be refreshing to have a true environmentalist according to this number, but there's no name.
Yeah.
In Malacanang, at hindi nagpapapicture lang na may hawak na plant.
Exactly.
I've been in that's Lauren Legarda. I bet you were talking about Lauren Legarda. See, it's because of her I memorized that Joyce Kilmer stupid poem, whatever. Let that poem die. Come on, I'm sure there are other 3 poems around. I think that I shall never see 2 kilometers. Poem as lovely as a tree. Boom, boom, boom.
Every tree, right?
Mount Express. Zoom, zoom. May katabi ka pang truck na malakas yung hangin. Whatever. Anyway, Therese said, your topics are so interesting always. I can't believe that I'm setting my cell alarm at 9 p.m. every Thursday to listen to your show. This must be my mom. I just accidentally tuned into your program before